Hello goat lovers, Derek here with Blue Cactus Dairy Goats, coming to you from Florida, just across the state line though, nowhere near the beach. We are waiting on 2 people to show up and pick up their goats. All right, so this Mia and Aragon buck, his name is Goose, and he's gonna be living here in Florida. All right guys, so everybody remembers Tucker here. He was our firstborn this year, and his new name is Thor, and he's gonna be living down here in Florida. And sadly, we are also saying goodbye to our last senior doe. This is Acacia, and she's going to be living down here in Florida. And if you'd like to follow along with Acacia and all the adventures she gets into, you can head over to Krista's YouTube channel. It's called Twisted Cape, and subscribe over there, and you'll be able to watch Tucker and Acacia down here in the Sunshine State. All right, so I bet many of you would like to know why we're selling senior does and who we're retaining this year, and we're gonna go over that here in just a minute. But first, I'm gonna get some gas, run in, use the bathroom, and then when I'm on the highway heading to my next stop, we'll go over all that. So they already have the heart on there where we dropped the goats off earlier today. That's pretty cool, huh? Oh, I love Florida. The white sandy part. But there is no white sand in store for us today, unfortunately. We are heading north. Crepe myrtle trees. Spanish moss on them pines there. About positive that means you're in alligator country. Let me know if you're from Florida. I'm in a Ford. That is my awesome truck. Got a couple goats on board. On I-75, I'm headed right back north. Gonna go through Atlanta and then take a right. Got another goat to drop off by the end of the night. Hey, I'm a country man. I built that little trailer with my own 2 hands. I'm out here delivering goats all over the land. Hey, baby, I'm a country man. So, who are we selling? Who are we keeping, and why? There's really a lot of reasons on the why. The gist of it is we've been doing a lot for a really long time. Our kids are growing up. We want to spend more time with them. You guys know we bought property in Arkansas. We want to build something on that. And we also bought something somewhere else that we haven't told anybody yet. So stay tuned for that. It's kind of a surprise. Having 20 plus births and 50 kids on the ground is exhausting. And like I said in another video, we felt like we had to do that for the longest time because that was the only way this worked. Like with the, it's the only way the money added up to make this work. It's the only way it mapped out. So with the rise of the channel, and viewers like you and patrons and stuff like that, and people that buy our goat milk, so we could have fewer goats and still achieve all those things, and the math still works. And it's kind of a less is more thing. There's so much that we can't capture on film and show you guys. We've tried over the years in different ways, but there's just so much to do. If we had fewer births and fewer kids, we'd be able to give you more videos about them and how to take care of them, and that's what we want to do. We want to have more time with our family, more time for us, and more time to make better videos and give more, more teaching points. So with all that said, in a weird ramble while I'm driving up the highway, I should set my cruise control because I can't stand it when people don't use cruise control. They keep passing me and then slowing down and all that stuff. Oh, alligators in the road. That's truck driver slang for a giant tire tread laying across the road. First up, bucks. Who are we keeping? Who are we selling? We have basically already sold a few of the bucks. Champ was listed on the for sale page, but somebody from Maine wanted to buy him. And in that moment, I realized, you know, there's no way I could transport him all the way to Maine. He just, because he has to be housed by himself, you know, and there's only 3 stalls in that trailer, and, you know, doelings, bucklings, and senior does. So there was really no room for him. So once we realized that, we just took him down because, you know, what are we going to do? You know, someone else, you know, the next person could have been in, you know, in Michigan or Georgia or something in the same scenario. It's like, unless he's sold in a neighboring state, it just wouldn't work, you know. I have transported bucks before, but like I said, I think I was to New Mexico. It would work if the buck gets out in like 6 hours. You know, other than that, it's just too far, take up too much space in the little old goat trailers. So Champ will be for sale locally. Friends of Crystal's and ours in the goat club who would like him, who could put him to good use and stuff like that. So that's going to be Marshall and Huck. And I know that's going to upset some people, but Marshall and Huck. Vader, we almost sold last year, but we didn't, and we are glad to have him for another year. But Vader's going somewhere in Arizona. So is Marshall and Huck. And Champ, as of now, is not sold, but I have no doubt we'll find somewhere for him to go locally. So that's the deal with the bucks. We are keeping Legend, we are keeping Aragon, and we are keeping Aragon and Honey's silver buckling. So then we'll just have 3 bucks to breed this year if we need them. And honestly, 6 is just a lot. It's just a lot. And I've known that for a while. You know, Crystal just, you know, she loves her goats, and it just seems to take her a couple of years to come around to, you know, the idea that we need to get rid of some. So Ray, Pepper, Tippy, and Bessie, they all were listed for sale with the other 5 senior does that sold. We only gave like a 1-week warning on the raffle. So, you know, had we had the time to give it a month or something, they would have sold. But and they will sell. There may or may not be another sale this year in August or September. We just haven't decided yet. Just trying to get through this, and then we'll hopefully be able to focus on that. So as far as the rest of the herd, you guys have heard me say I'm betting the number is 12. In this year, I bet 8. Breeding 8 of them is a better number, because we just have so much going on with the other properties, and just so much to do, and our kids, you know, and the properties and the kids, those are interconnected, especially with my son, you know, as far as me and my son building stuff together, you know, which is something I want to do, and he's into it too, and I got to move quick, you know, before he changes his mind, right? So I think 8 would be a better number. Crystal was kind of set on the idea of 12, but I've been able to talk her into breeding only 8 goats this year. And those goats are Grand Champion Male, Abilene, Dreamer, Daisy, Wildy, Mia, Honey, and Piper. Those are the 8 does that we are going to breed this year, and we're going to breed earlier. We're going to breed in September this year. We used to breed in October because that's what worked out for our April show. And then we've just been behind for a couple of years. So if you're not ready to breed in October, you know, what do? You breed in November, right? So where does that leave everybody else? The older girls, May and Maddie, Lily, Cammie, and Cassie. I mean, they've been with us so long. May is way too old to, you know, fight her way into another herd. You know, I bet she'd die pretty quickly. I bet you she's just too old. Some of the other ones got some spunk in them, and they're not only are we attached to them, but you guys are attached to them as well, and we just can't, you know, even me, I'm a big softie for, you know, Cammie and Cassie. You know, Lily's kind of I like Lily. She's just got, no, I like Lily too. May, you know, May was dam raised, and she's always been kind of she's not the most affectionate goat, if you will. But man, she changed our whole life, you know. We should have her stuffed and put in the living room, you know. Maddie has always been pretty annoying to me, for me to deal with, but Emily likes her, you know, and, you know, what am I going to do? Can't have Emily mad at me. So in order to get this number down to 12 breeding goats or 8 breeding goats, something has to be done with them. Like, we just can't breed that many goats, you know, so we've just decided to retire them.
There's a speed trap ahead.
Uh-oh. So in the great debate of how many does should we breed, should it be 12 or should it be 8? You know, we're going to have those 8 that I listed. Mayo, Abilene, Dreamer, Daisy, Wildy, Mia, Honey, and Piper. They're going to be our 8 breeding goats that we're going to breed this year. And then we are keeping a Mayo doe, a May doe, Gray doe, and a Wildy doe. And that, they will be bred next year. So we will breed 8 this year, which is going to give us what we need to focus on the things that we need to focus on and make better content at the same time. And then the following year we can breed 12 again, and hopefully we have achieved enough to where that's not too bad. That is the compromise that we have come up with. Wasn't easy, a lot of back and forth discussions. Crystal is on board with all this. It just took her a little while to decide, you know, who to let go of. So that's what's up with the herd. That's who we're going to breed this year. That's who we're keeping. That's who we're selling. So I'm sure everybody wants to know what we're going to name the 4 doelings and the buckling that we kept this year. And but you're going to have to wait for that. Crystal's going to make a video about that and reveal their names here soon. Something I've wanted to do for the longest of times but have not been able to is put a camera here in this trailer. The problem is, no matter where you put it, these little boogers will find it and destroy it. But since there's no senior does back here, I think I can clip it back here maybe where they can't get to it, and we'll just get an image of what it looks like back here. Let's see, where can I put you? Where can I put you where you won't destroy it? Or you won't destroy it? You. Yeah. Yeah, hi buddy. Oh, so if I clip you right there, maybe. Yeah. Look out, buddy. There we go. I think that'll work. So this is the buck pen, the bucklings. So yeah, he's biting on the clip, but I bet you he won't be able to do that for long. And I don't know if they can reach this. So there's 32% on that battery. We'll just see. We'll see what happens, shall we? Bet that. All right. Hey guys, buckle up. Hey girls. Okay, so this Cammy and Champ doe, her name is Calliope, and she is going to be living here in northeastern Georgia. And then there were 5. 2 little doelings left. And 3 bucklings. Yes. So, I originally planned on being in this gas station parking lot this morning. But then I realized it'd be quicker to head down to Florida and then come back to here and drop this goat off this evening. And she was nice enough to let me make that switch on her. So where I originally planned to be is a couple hours east of here on some some back road. Really, I don't know the name of it, but so now I'm somewhere different. So I'm gonna hop in the truck with the GPS and see if I can. I think I-85, yeah, I-85 is right there. And so I'm gonna hop on that and head east or northeast, I guess, here soon, and see if I can find a spot just an hour or 2 down the road. There's still an hour or 2 of daylight left, so I don't want to waste that. Got to keep moving. So I just gave them some water, and I'm gonna hold off on giving them some food for another hour or so until we stop. Ain't that right, buddy? I was right here in this parking lot 2 years ago, dropping off a goat. It's pretty neat. It's like America's getting familiar to me. So like I was saying, we're here just east of Atlanta, and I thought originally I'd come over to here and then go down to Florida and then kind of go up this way. And then I realized I'd save myself like 2 hours by going down to Florida and then coming back here. So originally I thought I'd be, maybe it was somewhere near, oh, dang it. Oh, what'd I do? So anyway, I messed that all up, but originally I thought I would be somewhere near Augusta, I think, when I was coming up from Florida like this way. I thought I'd be somewhere near Augusta, but instead I'm over here. So I'm gonna get on the highway and go this way and see how far we can get before before I fall asleep. This is Commerce, Georgia, is the name of this intersection, little town here. That's all I know about it, is its name is Commerce, Georgia, and I've been here once before. And this curb was not here then, so now I gotta bust a U. Which is easier without a trailer, and I probably could have pulled it off right there, but I don't know, what the laws are here on that stuff, and I don't want to find out. I'll just make a quick trip right here and turn around. So this is I-85 eastbound out of Commerce, northeast Georgia. I think I'm heading towards Charlotte, North Carolina. Sign just said Franklin County. Eastbound and I'm loaded up and trucking. Alright guys, we found somewhere to sleep for tonight. It's a big empty parking lot. I almost guarantee this whole thing will be full when we wake up in the morning. Hey, over there, that's a KLLM truck. That's my dad drives one of those. This is a TA, Travel America, and there's a Love's across the street. And we are just across the Carolina line on I-85 somewhere. And I have fed my 2 little doelings, Massachusetts and Pennsylvania, written on the name tags. And then these 3 bucklings. So we have a massive, that buckling there is going to Mass 2. And then this one's going to, and these 2 are going to Maine. Easy now. they're just going nuts over the stand mix, the sunflower seeds and Nutrient 17%. And they're getting some hay too. They're, you know, you see all the sticks on top. That's because they're going after all the loose leaf alfalfa. You know, and then the sticks they just throw on the ground because they're goats. So I'm gonna lock them up, secure, wet a paper towel, wipe myself down, put my blinds up in the truck and all that stuff, turn the air on, and go to sleep. We'll see y'all again tomorrow, guys. Bye.